True. Nervous. Very, very dreadfully nervous. I had been and am. But why will you say that I am mad? The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. Above all was the sense of hearing acute. I heard all things in the heaven and in the earth. I heard many things in hell. How, then, am I mad? Hearken! And observe how healthily, how calmly I can tell you the whole story. So, what do we have here?
Looks like a homicide. Strangled, dismembered, and found underneath the floorboards. The man's name was Patrick Sherman.
Any living relatives we can contact?
No, only one. Only one we know has been in contact with the past year was his ex-wife. We also have a lead with a neighbor who called us with a noise complaint.
Give me an address of the ex-wife. We'll talk to the neighbor later.
Hello, how can I help you?
Ma'am, your ex-husband is dead. You're the last person who's in contact with him. May we come in and ask you a few questions?
Yes, of course, come in. I'll make you tea.
If you're divorced, why were you still talking to your husband?
I wanted my darn cat and vases. Do you think I killed him?
Everyone who has been in contact is a suspect at the beginning of the process of the investigation, ma'am. Do you know if he's been having any problems recently or made any enemies?
No. The last time I saw him was when I collected my things, and never since then.
Okay, that is all. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Oh, hey, officer.
Yes, ma'am.
I think he deserved it. He was a mean husband and never knew peace. He was always yelling at me.
Hold up 1 minute. I'm coming, dang. You finally coming after I called you here yesterday?
We are very sorry for making you wait, ma'am.
It's okay, boo.
Psst, I think you killed her. She's a little crazy.
We'll wait and find out. I'll ask more questions. Miss, can we ask you a few more questions about the situation?
Sure, I gotta take my rollers out, so you got like 15 minutes.
So what did you hear that night? Could you tell me in specific?
Sounds like people were fighting. People banging into walls and making struggling, moaning sounds.
Okay, next question. What's your relationship with the old man next door?
Well, we didn't really talk to each other a lot. He barely came out. The only day he came out was on garbage day, and he always said hello.
What were you doing the night that you heard the noise?
It was leg day, boo. I could hear all that nonsense over my Kanye. If you can hear all the stuff over Kanye, there's a problem. You know it.
Well, alright then. I think we're done here. Thank you for your cooperation.
You gotta see your way out.
To a woman so heartless.
Hey fellas, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Of course you can. Walk me through the night you found Mr. P. Sherman. We got a call at the station about a noise complaint at 42 Wallaby Way. We show up, butler opens the door, and butler? I was unaware there was a butler. Can you describe him for me? He's standing right over there. Interesting. Go on. So anyway, butler lets us in, nice guy. Showed us around the house, got his chair, sat right here. We chatted and
I didn't do it!
we chatted and had some good laughs. Ain't that right, Bob?
I didn't do it!
He's new. Found a dead body second day on the job. Kind of shook up about that. Don't mind him. No problem. So how exactly did you find the body? We stepped on one part of the floor and it didn't squeak. Once we felt on our feet that the floor wasn't hollow anymore, we decided to call the canine unit to check it out. Dogs began to sniff and bark where we stood. Finally, we began to rip up the floorboards and found the body in multiple pieces underneath us. I'm a little suspicious of the butler who just happened to be there at the scene of the crime. Thanks, fellas. I think we're done here. Hello, I'm the head investigator of this old man's murder. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Talking to him may prove I'm not mad, because I'm not. This is good, I'll be fine, I'll be okay. Just don't freak out, don't freak out. Yes, of course, officer. I have information that you're this man's supposed butler. I was unaware he even had a butler. Yeah, well, And I have word that you were here at the scene of the crime, before, during, and discovering the body. Well? I did it! I did it! I did it! Okay, well, case closed. It was the butler. Lock him up, guys. We're done here.
In the night, I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road.
Hello.
Don't step on the dead body.
Sorry. Life. Crap.
We didn't write it after this thing.
No, okay, you won't. It's just
This is
wood.
good wood. This is good wood. This is
Yes,
like
it is.
maple.
Alright.
Wow. How can I help you?
Wait, I don't know my line. We'll talk to the neighbor later.
Good enough.
Difference. Ask them, tell them to pretend to knock.
Then.
You can edit it. Everyone who has been in contact is a everyone.
I didn't do it! Stop making. Stop laughing. It's going so well. Yes. Yes.
Psst. I think she killed it. Killed it.
Wait, you have to come closer. The dogs.
Should I like open my eyes wider when I say that?
Yes, ma'am.
I think. I can't see it.
Wait, okay. Well, that cop, that was in the first scene and the last scene isn't.
People are banging into the walls, making sounds and struggling.
You don't need to do that again.
Ad lib, man. Just add. You need a panda.
Mom! Quiet on set!
He was always yelling at me. Run out the door.
You describe him for me? I hope he doesn't show us in the entire class.
He is tomorrow.
Great, okay. Contact is a suspect at this point. Everyone.
I didn't do it.
Do it again.
It was leg day, boo. I could.
She thought of
I
that.
wrote this part.
I could hear all the nonsense coming from over there, over Kanye. It can be. If you can hear the stuff, Kanye, you know what the problem was.
You gotta redo that. You have to do it without laughing. You have to do it without laughing. Good luck with that. What's the line? What does it say? we chatted and
I didn't do it!
Can we do that part again?